So over the months of doing YouTube, my most requested tutorial video has always been how to get better aim with a shotgun. We're at a state of Fortnite where any shotgun could be added or removed in the game. At the moment we have a lot of different shotguns such as the Dragon Breath, Tac, the Charge, and the lever shotgun. So in today's video I'll be showing you guys the most advanced ways to improve your aim within season 5. The entire video has good tips and I'm not just gonna keep talking and over talking. I'm gonna go straight to the point of every single topic that I mentioned in today's video. I'm gonna teach you guys how to get better crosshair placement, sensitivities, good dead zones, movement, timing, editing with the shotgun now, and everything that you need to know to improve your aim. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, and if you found the video helpful in any type of way, please make sure to follow my Twitter. It is Splashy. It's linked down in the description too. I really want to hit 10k this year, boys, so if you guys could follow me, it would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, enjoy the video. So let's talk about sensitivities. If you're in a box with somebody and your crosshair is all over the place, you can't control it, that means you need to lower your sensitivity. However, you don't want your sensitivity to be too low, because if you have it too low, you won't be able to match the headshots that you need to match. So for example, flicking your shots or aiming at the right time. You'll be either too slow or too fast, so you need to make sure you find the balance. So if you're on controller, you can look up my settings if you want. I have pretty good settings in my opinion. They're on my channel. If you're a keyboard player, you can search on YouTube, the best keyboard settings, and then you go from there. When we talk about dead zone, especially for controller players, this is a big topic that many don't know what to choose, right? Some people have 5 dead zone because they see face sway, he's cracked, they think that's gonna help their aim, or some people may have it at 10. Well, most competitive players have 7 dead zone on the right stick. The right stick is where you aim and control your crosshair. So I'd recommend you having 7 dead zone. But if you do find 7 dead zone too fast, you can go up to 8. But I wouldn't recommend you going above 8 or under 7. When it comes to your left stick, it's not that important. You can really have 5 if you want, but I would recommend having 7 or 8 on left stick too, because it will make your control and your movement way better. Now we have 2 different settings for controller players. We have linear and we have exponential. The big topic is always which one do you choose, because if you take exponential, your building is going to be pretty sloppy but your aim is going to be better. However, if you pick linear, your building and movement will be smoother and your aim will be worse. Well, let me just tell you that's all false. Exponential makes your movement a lot more controlled. It's not as wobbly as linear, and I'm going to show you guys an example right now of me free building with exponential. You can definitely be a creative warrior with this setting, but it does take quite a lot of skill. So if you want to switch to exponential, you need to work on it every single day, and it will benefit you in the long run because you will improve all your different types of aim, so AR aim, shotgun aim, and so on, and your builds will become smoother with time, so they won't be sloppy. Now I'm going to hop in game and I'm going to show you guys a few tricks on how to actually improve your shotgun aim. Alright, so for the next tip we're going to be working on our peak. So first I'm going to show you guys the ultimate right hand peak that a lot of players do that many don't know how to execute. So our mission right here right now is to go from here, shoot the enemy standing right there without getting hit, or getting hit for less damage than what you hit the enemy for. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick. You want to start off by crouching. Now the reason you want to crouch is because the enemy is going to see you crouch. He's going to see through the wall. It's not that hard, you can see through the walls, all the walls basically. So he's going to think to his head that you're going to go out like this, crouching and then shooting and then going back. But in reality, what you're going to do to trick the opponent, right, he's going to be standing right here with his crosshair aiming towards your head, right, for a split second. You never know in a fight, right? So what you're going to be doing is you're going to have your crosshair on his head, and then you want to go up instead as you're going out to the right. You go up, you shoot. He might hit you for a body shot if you're slow at going back down. So you want to go up, shoot him in the head, and his crosshair is going to be down here. So if he does get a shot on you, it's going to be a body shot. He's been having his crosshair on your body the whole time, right? He thought you were going to go out crouching, but you actually go up standing up, you shoot, and then you go back down. So it could look something like this. Another thing a lot of people don't understand when it comes to editing somebody that's in a box. So my enemy is in the box right now. Now there's a lot of ways you can approach this, and this is something that not that many people know of. So let's say you want to approach the person inside there, you want to get a shot on him or her, right? So what you're going to be doing is you're going to edit any type of wall. So it can be these, it can be these, It can be these, it can be this, it can be whatever, right? When you do it, you want to make sure you don't do this. This is the wrong way of doing it. And why is this the wrong way, you may ask? Because this is a regular edit and a lot of people do this. However, when you do it, your crosshair is going all the way down. You're gonna have to go back up and hit the enemy. Bro, by this time when you go up, you're gonna get hit by the enemy first, and then you're gonna reset it, and you might even miss your shot, because when the enemy hits you, you do get stressed in an arena game, in a co-op, whatever it might be. You do get stressed. It happens to everybody. So you want to make sure you have the advantage. Instead of editing down, you want to make sure you edit up, so then when you release the edit, your crosshair is already up here, right? So let's see again how much of a difference this is. My crosshair is right here. If I go up like this, it's right here. If I go down all the way here, it's right here. And then I gotta drag it up, boom, and shoot it. As you guys can see, editing up is way more effective than editing down. Now this applies to other edits too. Let me show you. When it comes to this edit right here, which I do all the time, if you're somebody that edits it down like this, you're gonna end up in the same position. You're gonna end up with your crosshair here, and you may have to jump up and shoot the enemy right here. If you do this edit and your crosshair is slow down and you reveal yourself, the enemy inside here just can quickly just jump up and shoot you. It's not that hard. So what you want to make sure you do is same as the one underneath. You want to edit up, your crosshair's up here, you jump and you shoot the enemy. Because this peak right here, if you shoot it, it's super hard for the enemy to match it, right? Because when you jump up here, it has to be near an insane controller player or a keyboard player to be able to hit you on this little peak right here, whereas you have the huge advantage. So you just pop the edit like this, you just do that instead of doing it like this. This is wrong. You see how much of a difference that is? So you want to make sure you edit up like this when you shoot, and you edit up like this when you shoot. Another thing that is very important to improving your shotgun aim is to be able to edit this middle part, shoot your shot, and reset it immediately. This is such a huge advantage on the opponent if they're stuck in this box and you have this edit on them. There's a lot of ways to improve this, but basically if you want to, you can go in creative. So what you do is this. You do this, and then you shoot it like that. How you can actually practice what I just showed you is simple. And you want to use the first thing we showed in the video. So it was a right hand peek, you go up and you go down again, right? We're going to be doing the same here to the opponent. You want to make sure you have the wall, you edit, you make sure you piece control it, and it can simply be these two. And then you want to be here when you do it all, so that when you go up and shoot, you reset the wall immediately. And it's something that every pro does. This is something everybody does. You must have seen it in somebody's video. Let me show you what I mean. But you want to practice it slowly. So first I'm going to show you guys how you do it. You do this, you go down, and then you reset the wall like that. This is gonna take time. I'm telling you, this is gonna take time, but you need to work on it a lot. Now to improve the peaks that I showed you guys and how to work on them against bots so that you can learn it quicker is to go into this map. I showed this map in my latest video about how to improve your mechanics. This map also does help your aim, so I'm going to show you guys. Out of all these levels, you want to pick an AR and a pump, or it can be a charge, or whatever gun you want to use for practice. You shoot number 6, alright? So what you do here is you go up, and there's a robot under this. So you want to piece control him, go down here, you want to edit this, and then you want to shoot the robot and step back. And you want to do this as fast as you can, so like this. I crouch back, shoot him. See, he missed. Because when I edited, boom. And what's good about this map is that these bots actually have like better than aim assist or whatever it's called. So it's actually good practice to see if you're getting hit. As we're done with that level, what you guys could do is practice number 1, 2. Number 1 and number 2 are the same. They're just different types of sides. So yeah, I'll show you guys this one, right? Cone. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it with a cone. So what you do here is you piece control the robot, and then you jump here, and then you shoot him like that. Let's do it again. When you piece control, make sure you're not showing yourself. You have a peek here. You can do it this way. You can do a ramp, which I'll do. Alright boys, so I'm going to show you guys a little trick on how to improve your aim that many of you don't know about. Alright, so let's say you're in a box with somebody, right? And it doesn't even have to be in a box. When you crouch, look at the crosshair, right? It goes smaller. Now, what does that mean? It will be harder for you to hit the shot, but when you hit the shot, it's going to do way more damage because all the bullets are going in through a smaller direction. So, not as spread out as it would be if you go up, the bullets go more spread out, and then there's more in. So when it goes more in, that means it will do more damage, right? So when you're in a box with somebody, I see a lot of people do this. They jump around and they freak and they just shoot and they do all these crazy things, right? What you want to make sure doing, if you're maybe right here in this position and your enemy decides to jump up and do all these crazy things, you can just crouch and just follow with the crosshair where he's at and then just shoot, just like I'm doing right now. Look how easy this is. Instead of jumping and then you have to move around at the same time because you're pressing multiple buttons, you jump and then you know move around. It's more stiff and it's more wobbly, as you guys can see, rather than if I'm just like this. You see what I mean? Like this, I have way more control. The crosshair is smaller, so more damage will be done to the enemy. So what you want to do is you want to practice. You want to just practice this crosshair placement, just going around, and then, you know, honestly, what you could be doing is a lot of box fighting against your friends. That's the only way to practice this legitly, so you can actually implement it into arena and actual fights. So what you want to do is just get in a creative with your friends. Maybe get it both you guys to 1000 health and just sit here and practice this movement while sitting and shooting each other. Is the best way to improve aim inside boxes. So for the next step, you want to load up this map and you want to have one friend with you playing this. You want to pick up a charge, a pump, any gun that you want to improve with. I'd recommend a shotgun, of course. This is a shotgun video, so you pick a charge, attack, or a pump, and then simply what you do, you go and you choose. Do you want to practice without a cone or with a cone? So let's say I want to practice my aim inside a box with a cone against my friend. So both me and my friend jump in here at the same exact time. We have both 2000 health, as you guys can see bottom left of my screen, and you guys just keep shooting each other, and this way you're gonna improve your aim. What you're gonna be doing though is you're gonna be applying the thing that we learned earlier in the video, the thing I said about crouching and moving up. You're gonna see when you do this how much more controlled your crosshair aim is against an opponent. So you're gonna be winning a lot more fights just sitting here and then just having the crosshair way more controlled. This edit course map is by far the best one. I'm going to show you guys how it goes down basically. So what you want to first do is go and pick any type of gun that you want to practice with. Obviously this is a shotgun video, so you want to pick any of these shotguns. You want to come here and you want to look at all these green ones and you want to read them carefully and choose what you want to practice. So if you want to practice your manga classic aim, if you want to practice your peak shot, there's different ones: vertical, horizontal, bounce, dynamics. There's all these different ones, so you can go through these by yourself. Obviously I'm just going to show you guys the manga classic because, you know, that's the most fun to do for me. Let's do it one more time, just like that. Perfect. Alright boys, you guys just saw me do the manga classic. You can come around and play yourself with all these different things. You can come around and try them and practice the ones you want to improve on every single day. It's all about practice, boys. If you don't practice, you won't succeed, because when you practice, you will get good results. It's always like that in anything you do in life. Just remember that. Alright, so get in the map, do whatever you want. I'm not going to go over all these because I don't want the video to be too long. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, follow my Twitter link in bio. Use my code Splashy, and peace out. Love y'all boys.